come in. We've been talking about the prophets, some of the prophets. Little song I wrote called Follow the Prophet. And it talks about what the prophets teach us. Now, they all taught certain things, the basics of the gospel and the Lord's truth and his commandments, but each of them had their own personality and the times when they lived and the challenges they lived, so they'll have special things to say. So here we're going to talk about Adam. We know, as the song says, Adam was the prophet, first one that we know. And he was the first prophet on this world. But Adam's story goes back before that. In the spiritual world, the previous world, we all lived as spirits. We were there, and Adam was there. Well, there was a great war, a clash between those who wanted to follow Jesus and Heavenly Father's plan and those who wanted to follow Satan. A literal war. A champion, a commander in that war was named Michael. And he was more than an angel, he was an archangel, a great angel. And he led the forces of Heavenly Father, and they conquered. It's a very dramatic story found in the Scriptures. So when Adam came down, before that even, he helped Jesus to build this earth, to take all the parts, the elements and the things and put them together, and then put all the plants, the animals, to make this beautiful world, this wonderful world. Adam helped with that, as Michael, the archangel. Then the Lord created Adam as the man down here. And he continued to teach us by his teachings and by his life. Here's a challenging one. Heavenly Father put Adam and Eve in this beautiful garden, everything they'd want, and he gave them commandments, particularly 2 commandments, which sounds okay, except that the one commandment sort of contradicted the other. The Lord said to them, eat all the fruit, all the good things in this garden, except the fruit of that tree. Don't eat the fruit of that tree. He also said, multiply, have children, have families. Well, as it turns out, they couldn't have children unless they had eaten the fruit. So I had to break or trespass one commandment to do the other one. So they decided which one would be the most important. Fortunately for us, they chose to eat the fruit so that they could have children, and eventually we could come down here. Great story. True story. But eating the fruit had its consequences. And so they were sent out of the Garden of Eden, came into the world that we have. No longer everything was peachy, keen, easy, and everything you wanted. No, it got hard. We had weeds. We had diseases. We had anger. Sometimes later we had wars and murders and all the things that we began after we had to leave. It was a hard time. But we're glad they do it, and we're grateful we can do it. But we need to know that it's not just haphazard. There is a plan for this world. There's a plan for Adam's children. There's a plan for you and for me. This is all worked out. So let us take heart. Here's another thing Adam teaches us. When they were driven out of the garden, Adam built an altar and prayed to the Lord, trying to know what to do. And an angel came to Adam and said, "Why are you doing this?" Adam said this, "I don't know." Well, what he said in the Bible, "I know not, save the Lord hath commanded me." Adam was doing that because the Lord had commanded him, and he didn't know why. Sometimes we will find that. We may find commandments and we say, "Why am I doing this?" Well, because the Lord said I should do it. And that's reason enough. Well, I said there's a plan. Here's the great part of this plan, that we could come here, we could be in families, and we could enjoy this world, and we could be tested to see if we were able to go back to Heavenly Father. If not, we could learn how to do that. All this wonderful stuff in this wonderful plan. Adam teaches us fantastic things. Oh, there's one other thing. We talk. This is not important, but We talk about men who have an Adam's apple. And some people say, was that because Adam couldn't swallow the fruit and it got stuck here? No, it's just a saying that we use. Well, follow the prophet. Follow the prophet. Follow the prophet. He knows the way. The best way to find out about Adam and Eve is to go to the scriptures. But we couldn't resist telling a kind of our own little version of this story of Adam and Eve, this first great prophet. Let's watch that now. My. It's beautiful here in Eden. You folks you're just gorgeous. I'll tell you, I just enjoy being here, taking care of this, watching over the garden. It's a wonderful experience.
Adam!
Yes.
You ready for supper?
Supper? I'll be right there. Well, I guess I'll have to go now. You just keep on going. It's pretty here. Oh, look, fruit here, yes. What are we having for supper, dear?
A fruit salad.
Fruit salad. What kind of fruit?
Forbidden.
Forbidden.
Adam, I'm sorry I got us thrown out of the garden.
Yeah, that's all right. These things happen. I just have one request.
What's that?
Don't take any more recipes from snakes, okay?
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. But Adam,
Well,
if we hadn't left the garden, we wouldn't have had children.
children everywhere. What are you big children? Come on, big children too. Yeah. Guys, don't just stand up and jump around. Let children do. Make some noise. Destroy something.
Hi, Daddy. Oh. Jackson, look at it.